is what do you think of Thomas Tuchel becoming the England manager? There's a lot of controversy over this because he's a German manager. The only problem I can think of what people have got about it is because of the war back in 1945 or 44, was it? When the Second World War, when we fought Germany in that war. I mean, this animosity comes from there. But the Daily Mail said it's a dark day for English football. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people were so upset about it being a German manager. I sort of get it to a certain extent, but I mean, I don't agree with it. I think, yeah, great news. We've got a serial winner. We've got a serial winner becoming an England manager for a change. I don't know how many titles he's won. I think he's won like 9 trophies since 2017, I think it was. He's got 3 domestic titles, 3 domestic cups. He's won a Champions League, a Super Cup. He's won loads and loads of trophies. So what we've got a serial winner finally as an England manager, and I'm on board with it. I mean, it's a question I want to ask the people who will see this, people who might be watching this live. What do you think of this? What do you think of Thomas Tuchel? I think it's a good choice. I really do, and I think we need an English manager to manage the England team. Why do we? We haven't won anything since '66. We've had 2 foreign coaches in the past, Capello and Sven, God rest his soul. But we've not won nothing with him. But they weren't as successful domestically as Thomas Tuchel, and I think it's a good move. I really do. I'd love to get your opinions out there because it's what matters to me is the audience that view my channel and the fans' opinions out there. I don't care about the media, whatever they're saying, the mainstream media. I'm saying, who gives a shit what they think? I haven't read a newspaper in years, but I've seen something that the Daily Mail have said, and apparently what they've said, it's a dark day for English football, and I totally disagree. 100% absolutely disagree, and I think this could be a great move for us, for England as a nation, getting a serial winner to be the England coach. I really do, head coach, because we're going to win titles. We're going to win titles this time. We've got a great chance of winning this World Cup with the players we've got, and a serial winner as the manager. Got a fantastic chance of winning this World Cup. Lee is good at club level, but with England, I don't think we will win anything, no matter who the England manager is. I disagree, Anthony. I really think we've got a great chance. We've got the players to do it. All we've needed over the last few years is the right manager with a winning mentality, play a different style of football. With all them years with Southgate, all them tournaments, we thought, he's got a golden generation of players and he hasn't done nothing with them. In my eyes, he was an absolute failure. I know we got to 2 finals and a semi-final. Couldn't get us over the line, all that negative football. LBLM, hi, hello, bro. How you doing? In the chat, what do you think about Tuchel being manager? I know there's a lot of negativity surrounding this. I've seen both sides of the coin. Actually, I've seen a lot of people saying, "Yeah, it's a great idea." I mean, I'm on board with it, but I've also seen a lot of people saying we don't want him. We don't want a foreign manager, especially a German manager. It's all stems from the war from years ago. We're allies now, basically. We're in good terms with the countries. I mean, that's ancient history to me. It comes down to politics and England, unfortunately. It does come down to politics. It really does. And, you've got to let sleeping dogs lie, mate. We're not at war with Germany anymore. I know the old song, like there were 10 German bombers in the air and the RAF from England shot them down. It's a famous song that England fans sing in the internationals when we're playing Germany. That probably, I don't think the England fans will be singing that if Thomas Tuchel takes us to the World Cup and wins us the World Cup. I mean, I'd like to know what German fans think about it as well. What do if there's any German fans out there, what do you think of a man from your country becoming the England manager? Perhaps you ain't happy about it. Perhaps you don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because I think all I care about is for the England team to finally win a trophy. How long's it been? What is it? 60 years? Something like that, 58 years, whatever it is, since 1966. We haven't won anything. We haven't won a Euros, we haven't won another World Cup. That's why there's one star above the three lions, because we've only won one World Cup in our history. We invented football, and we're the worst at it nationally. We're the worst at it. And it's, I really think that this is a good move. It is a good move for me, and I'm pleased. I'm pleased he's won the Champions League with 58 years. We haven't won it. Yeah, 58 years. We haven't won anything. A Euros or a World Cup. And don't forget what he's done, Tuchel. Don't forget what he's done. I think it's three domestic leagues he's won. He's won three domestic cups. He's won the Champions League with Chelsea. What was it? A Super Cup. There was something else and all. I haven't got anything written down. I'm just going on off of what I've heard other people say and what I've read. But I think it's a fantastic move. I really do. I really do. The man management is what's going to be key here with these young players we've got. The likes of Palmer and Foden and Grealish and Saka, Anthony Gordon, young generational talents we've got. And they needed someone strong, not a yes man, like Southgate was, not a weak man like Lee Carsley, weak manager Lee Carsley. I've seen the post-match interviews he's done, and they've been poor reactions to the games. We got slaughtered by Greece. He tried something different. He played a formation I've never seen before. And, against Greece at Wembley, and we got embarrassed. And then, he was asked if he wants a job full-time, and he sort of tiptoed around it. I mean, he weren't the right man for the job, and I think deep down inside he knew that himself. But Tuchel's out of work. You ain't got, they haven't got to pay no compensation to anybody if they do have to do that, if they get offered the England job, sort of like the likes of an Eddie Howe or someone like that. Maybe I'm not sure if the FA would have had to compensate the Newcastle in any way, but the thing is that I think he's a tactically sound manager. I think he's got loads of experience. I know there's always that divide where people talk about, he's all right. Hi, Oscar. How you doing, bro? They always talk about the divide between the international and the domestic managers, but all international managers are domestic managers first. You've got to give him that chance. I think he can instill like a new breath of fresh air into this England team. It went very, very stale under Southgate, even though we had the good players, even though we got to finals. We still couldn't get over the line with him. It was very, very negative, very conservative, He didn't use any of them forward players to their strengths. Not at all, in my opinion. Even Harry Kane, I see one of the games in the Euros, Harry Kane was at left back. It was a joke for me. It was a madness. And now we're getting a good man. It's split the nation, I'm telling you now. The nation is split over this. You can't expect in his first campaign, like any other manager who gets a job. I've got a feeling, Anthony. It's his first campaign, yeah, but we've got the qualifiers. We've got the qualifiers start in March. We've got this. It does frustrate me, but this Nations League. But we've got that next month as well, in November. I think he's going to have enough time to get that team together and get them playing. I mean, it's not like a domestic thing where you do need you there with them every day, and but these players know each other as well. They've played together before. We got to the final of the last tournament at the Euros. I think he's going to play different. It's going to be a lot different to how Gareth Southgate set up and how he was playing. So you think we will the next World Cup? So you think we will the next? Do you think we will win the next World Cup? Maybe not. I'm not sure if we will win it. But I think the football will be a lot more attractive to watch for a start. I think you use them forward players in the more more than what they were accommodated to, if you know what I mean. More, he will play them in their correct positions. He will play them to their strengths. I don't think he'll be as negative because I don't think he might be a bit more carefree, if you know what I'm saying. Southgate was he was more scared of getting beat than more worried about winning the game. He didn't want to lose. I mean, he was happy to sit back and play for draws all the time. That's how it seemed to me with Southgate. But this Tuchel's not going to really care. Well, it might be a bit like Hans Postecoglou. I can't say his name properly. It might be a bit like him, where he's like, we're going to score more goals than you. That type of football, the attacking side of it, I think it's going to be. I think that's the way he's going to do it. Well, it's like that saying, if you can piss, you can paint. Yeah, it's like that saying, if you can piss, you can paint. Dig in the chat. I love it, to be honest. Don't care where he's from. If he's winning us trophies with exciting football, I think it's going to be much more exciting football. Much better. He's going to, being German as well, he knows he's going to get stick. He knows he's going to get stick if we lose. But also, he ain't gonna be as bothered. If you know what I'm saying, I don't mean that in an horrible way. What I'm saying is, he's going to be saying, just go and attack him, just go and play football, boys. Just go and do it. Do it this way. This is the way I want you to play. This is the way I'm setting up. When we play against Germany, that'd be interesting to see. That would be interesting. Double tap the screen for the live. That was thumbs up live. Have I got a double tap the screen? Donna, thank you, Donna. Double tap the screen to like the stream. Thank you very much. What do you think about this Thomas Tuchel, German manager, serial winner though? This is what you got to understand. Only since 2017 to 2023, he's won 9 trophies. Only Ancelotti and Pep Guardiola have done better. The talent he has too. He will be walking into the dressing room like FIFA Ultimate Team. Well, listen, England have got the players. We've got world class players. We've got young kids up and coming on the cusp of being world class as well. I think we've got a great chance, mate. I think we have, and we've got a manager. Finally, got a manager that's aggressive, attacking, exciting. Going back, I can't remember a manager for England since Terry Venables that's played football like that. If you can think of one, let me know, because Keegan weren't like that. Clearnodal, other like Sven, Hodgson, Capello, Southgate. None of them are attacking minded. None of them. And I think this is going to be a great move forward. A little bit disappointed that we couldn't get an English manager to do it. All right, yeah, it's understandable, but I'm not bothered that we ain't. I'm not bothered that he's German. Dig British Empire 2.0 incoming. Laugh my arse off. I'm over the moon, mate. I'm happy about it. I mean, I can't stand these international friendlies, but no, I do like to watch the World Cup and the Euros in the summer when they're supposed to be. England games are supposed to be played. These friendlies that break the season up frustrate me so much, especially when you get injuries from them like we have, like Odegaard last month, Saka this month, also Martinelli, Tommy Arsu injured again. We suffering through these injuries. Havertz and Thomas Partey didn't go to their respective teams because of they had knocks. Hopefully they're going to be all right for the Bournemouth game. There is a show tomorrow, a preview, Bournemouth versus Arsenal on the final score. The podcast on this channel tomorrow night, 7:30, with Anthony Herbert, who's in the chat, and McManus, who joins us on a Thursday. But we'll probably touch on that again. Then we did talk about it earlier yesterday on the Loose Cannon podcast. But we might touch on that. We're going to be discussing the Bournemouth Arsenal, I should say, and we're doing match predictions for the rest of the Premier League for this up and coming weekend on that show. So join that if you can. But I just want you to tell me what you think about this. Are you happy? Thumbs up. You're sad. Say I don't want no German manager. I don't want no foreign manager for that matter. I just wanted an English manager. But if you did want an English manager, Who would you go for? Who's out there? Who's available? I mean, there's not many available, is there? There's not many available. But, you know, this Thomas Tuchel was an available coach sitting there doing nothing for a couple of years. You know, you think, why not? Why not try it? Why not try it? Would the media, listen, would the media and the English fans been this put out about it if it was, say, a Mourinho or an Ancelotti or even a Pep, because Pep was linked. Apparently Pep was going to be leaving Man City after his contract runs out in the summer, and he was the FA's #1 choice to take the England job. I can't see that. You know, I knew that was probably just paper talk and just all bullshit, but he was linked. All these links in the mainstream media are always to stir up the public, to stir up, you know, I don't know what the word is, but to get people doing videos like this, like I'm doing right now, and you get loads of people doing it. But I mean, for me, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it, and I think it's about time we had someone with some sort of serious resume or CV to take this job. Because with Southgate, don't forget, Southgate, what did he do before that? He got relegated with Middlesbrough. You know, that was his managerial career, relegation with Middlesbrough. And then he was, I think he was the under-21s coach for a while first. Then he got the job for the full team. But, I mean, for me, he didn't merit it, he didn't warrant it. There's nothing he did, in my opinion, that, you know, would warrant him getting that job. But he got us to, like, you know, as a semi-final, two finals as well. But playing shit football and not getting over the line. I knew for a fact we weren't going to win the Euros. But even when we got to the final and won the World Cup beforehand and everything, not with Southgate as manager, and with this group of players we've got now, this is the best group of players we've had since '96, in my opinion. I hope it works, Lee. That's all. I hope it works, Lee. That's all. When England lose in the campaign, I get pissed off. Yeah, it does annoy me because it brings everyone together. And that's what I like about the tournaments being in the summer. You go down the old pub to watch it, you know, and you ain't seen people for ages, and you're all wearing England tops, and you have all the songs on the jukebox before the game comes on. Everyone's jollying up and everyone's having a good time. Everyone's friendly. Don't matter if you support Arsenal, Spurs, Millwall, West Ham, Chelsea, Liverpool, whoever you support. Everyone's together and everyone's cheering on for England. And then you watch shit football. It just brings you down. You lose it, you get pissed off. Listen, if you go down fighting, you lose games, but you're playing good football and you're having a go. That's what it's all about for me. That's what it's all about. And I think with Thomas Tuchel in charge, we've got a great chance of that happening. I don't think for 1 minute he's going to be cautious. I think he's going to look at them players. He's going to look at players like Palmer and Foden and Gordon and Saka and, you know, who's up front, Harry Kane, and, you know, even Solanke, and, you know, you go back, you got in that midfield with Declan Rice and players like that. I mean, I can't reel them all off. Jack Grealish is another one. You know, you've got some great attacking players. We've got defence is a little bit of a problem. Defence, you might have to take a little look at that because there's no outstanding English centre halves for me at this moment in time that have been used properly. But, you know, still got the likes of Gui from Crystal Palace, and I can think off the top of my head. There is some great players there. There is some players with good potential, and we can build on it. We can just go. We're going to score more goals than you. We're going to score more goals than you. A little bit like Tottenham try, and that's going to take. A lot of international football is very boring. It's a lot slower than the Premier League. It's a lot slower than most domestic leagues. Might be a bit more tactical to a certain respect, but I think with having a German manager, it could be any manager really, but having a manager with experience and a winning mentality, and there's one things. it's going to make a big difference. Yeah, Guri is good, but not world class. No, he ain't Kevin. No, he's not world class. But I mean, he's up and coming. They're up and coming players. I mean, who's world class at centre half for England? There ain't. And you know, we've got a great group. As I said, we've got Stones. Yeah, Stones. He's. I don't think he's world class, but I think he's decent. Yeah, I think he's good. I think he could be on the cusp of achieving greatness. I wouldn't say he was absolutely world class. But yeah, he is a great centre half. Make no mistake about that. I mean, he can get forward as well, which I like. You know, he can get forward and scores goals, headers, tap ins. He does. He is. He can play midfield as well. Uh, uh, put their messages in that he's doing on the WhatsApp group. Put them in the live comments. But beware. I've got two moderators now. I've got McManus as a moderator, and AFC always got me double pivot there in my moderation bank. So be careful what you put in the comment section. All them, I'm getting loads of WhatsApp people watching this. I'm getting WhatsApp messages coming through as I'm doing this live, and I've just told them to put their messages in the comment section on this live if they dare. Could see him drop your Bellingham to 8 and Palmer to 10. Absolutely. And Declan Rice to 6. Oh, excuse me. What a midfield that would be. Sodom, put what I want like that, lad. Dig, that is... What a midfield three. What a midfield three that would be. With Bellingham at the 8, Declan Rice at the 6, Cole Palmer at the 10. What a midfield that would be. Brilliant. And you could have Saka on the right, Grealish on the left, Kane up front, or whoever else. You know, you can swap it about. You could do so much with that team. You could do so much, and they're good players, man. They're on the cusp of being great players. If they go and win a World Cup in the summer, next summer, sorry, if they go and win a World Cup, you know, that will make them world class, wouldn't it? Don't you think? Players, I mean, Harry Kane's world class anyway. He's a world class goal scorer. Is he a world class footballer? You know, a world class goal. No one for England scored as many goals than Harry Kane. But no, you know, in the era we've had Harry Kane, even when he was at Tottenham, he was always being a world class finisher. World class finisher. Henderson is better than Dickford in goal. Yeah, goalkeepers as well. That's something that we've been spoilt with over the years. Earlier years, we've had decent goals. Pickford was great. I don't know what's happened to him. In that game against Greece, he was fucking absolutely shit, weren't he? Why ain't I a mod? Because you're a panelist, bro. You're a panelist, Anthony. You could be a mod if you want. Do you want to be a mod? Yeah, my mate. Yeah, my brother. There you go. What's that? There you go. Boss. Anthony Herbert, you're now a moderator. So I've got 3 moderators. The only 3 people that are in my chat regularly. Oh, gosh. Yeah. So that's got to be... Maybe got to have a little think about the goalkeeping situation and the defensive. But the midfield's on lock. The attack's probably on lock. The rest of it... Pat Jennings, best keeper ever, in my idol. Pat Jennings, yeah, great keeper. Great, played for Tottenham and Spurs. Oh, you joking? And now you've made me. And now I've made you one. You've got a little spanner by your name, Anthony. Yeah. Pat Jennings, massive hands. But I mean, in my lifetime, David Seaman and John Lukic were the keepers. John Lukic and David Seaman, yeah. You know, the early keepers for Arsenal that I can remember. The earliest keeper I can remember is obviously Lukic, Seaman, but they had long spells in goal for Arsenal. And I thought safe hands Seaman, yeah, he was susceptible to the lob every now and again. Naeem and lobbed us, didn't he, in that European game. And then I think he got lobbed by Ronaldinho, weren't it? Playing for England against Brazil, Ronaldinho lobbed him as well. Yeah, he did get lobbed even from the halfway line. He did get lobbed a few times, but for me, Saint Van Seaman, yeah, he's a little bit. I might be a little bit younger than you because Pat Jennings, I do know of him obviously, but I don't remember watching him in goal. More the 70s. I was born in the 70s, 76, so he was more of the 70s. So, yeah, and I wasn't really, banging to football until the 1988, something like that, 88, 89 season when we beat Liverpool at Anfield. That's when I was more into boxing and karate as a young man, as a very young man. But then, obviously, when I got to like 12, 13, football, Arsenal, and that season made me. My brother was a Liverpool fan. Can you imagine what we was at each other's throats all season? And then we done them at Anfield in the last game of the season on a Friday night. Yeah, you can imagine what went on. They were my two keepers as well. But people say Lehman, even our generation say it as well. No, Lehman for me, was decent keeper, but he was a little bit too erratic for me. He was a little bit too erratic for me, and getting sent off Champions League final as well. That's because he was too erratic. He was a bit scary. Yeah, he intimidated other strikers, and he kept his centre backs in good shape. Kept them, he was good at commanding them. But I'm too old, laugh out loud. Seaman was great though. Yeah, you're probably a little bit older than me, Kevin, because I don't really remember. Sort of. I've seen in my life. Obviously, I was alive when he was in goal for Arsenal, but I have seen goals. I have seen games with him in there. Lee, your beard's looking ginger. Is it? It might be the lighting. It's not ginger. Yeah, it's got look a little bit blondie there, isn't it? The grey bits. Yeah, looking a little bit blondie, the moustache. Yeah. All right, you got to call me Eddie the Eagle Edwards again, didn't you? He's calling me Eddie the Eagle Edwards for some reason. I don't look nothing like Eddie the Eagle, even when I got my glasses on. Yeah, so Thomas Tuchel, Kevin Benson. Did you answer the question? I'm not sure if you did. Did you? How do you feel about Kevin? How do you feel about Tuchel becoming the England boss? Twins laugh out loud. Fuck off, Anthony. Twins. Andy Bell. Is Andy Bell telling me I look like Eddie the Eagle? That's why. Because he's been nicknamed Andy Bell on the shows, and he's trying to think of one for me. Couldn't think of anyone worse. Come last in that skiing competition. Olympics. It was a skiing competition. It was the Olympics. He come last. Stone last, didn't he? That's what made him famous. Yeah. Okay. Anyone in the chat, if you're in there, stick a like on the video for us. Appreciate people in the chat, man. It makes it worth doing when I can have a little interaction with people in the chat as well. Makes it worth doing. And don't forget, subscribe if you like the content. And don't forget the twice a week podcast on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Different names. You've got the Loose Cannon and the Final Score. And R+7s on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Kevin Benson, not sure about a German in charge. Don't mention the war a lot. Yeah, this is what I mean. And I see something that the Daily Mail have said. They've said it's a dark day for English football. Something along them lines. Good views on last night's show. Yeah, decent. They come up a little bit, ain't they, on the replay? So let's hope that continues to happen, and let's hope we get some good views on our podcast. Let's build this channel up. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm on 755, I believe, 756. So we're on the road. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. So hopefully, before the end of the season, I could get to that milestone. I've got to get to that milestone, the 1,000 subscribers, what every YouTuber or content creator wants to achieve on YouTube, so they can, start hopefully getting monetized. And that's what it's about. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, don't try and get monetized." It's not about monetized. It really is about getting monetized. It is about trying to, do what you love doing, talking about football, but also get a little bit of something for it. And you've got to get to them 1,000 subscribers before you can even apply to be monetized. So that's my aim. That's my aim for this channel, and hopefully it can grow and grow and grow, and it'd be good. So I've got to leave you with that, and I'm going to see you tomorrow night on the Final Score podcast, guys. Thanks for joining in and tuning in and liking the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Kevin, he will be great, and doesn't matter where he's from. He can only get the team better. Absolutely, he's got to be better than Southgate. He's got to be better than Southgate. Absolutely. Cheers, Kevin. Thanks, mate. And listen, I'll see all you guys later.